everyone, today I have what I believe is an order from Yes Asia to unbox. I'm not 100% sure that's what it is though, because I placed an order utilizing their free shipping method, which is normally shipped via the cheaper airmail option. However, because a lot of those shipping options are on hold right now, it seems like they may have switched to FedEx for their free shipping instead. I did notice that they did up the free shipping amount to a higher dollar value than it was before, which makes sense if they are now having to use a more expensive shipping company. Yes, this is my Yes Asia order. I can see the packing slip through the bubble wrap. I have two versions of Stray Kids' first Japanese single, Top. This was an OST for the Tower of God anime. And so it looks like they come in the photo card. It looks like the photo card is visible, like, on the outside of the package. So that's a spoiler. We're going to look more at those in a minute. I have the first press limited A and B versions. And I was originally just planning to pick up those albums, and Yes Asia had the cheapest prices for them. But then when I went to check out, I saw that they had changed the amount required for free shipping. So I was looking around on the site for something else to pick up, and I ultimately decided to get ATEEZ's first two mini albums. Those were reprinted a couple days after these Stray Kids albums were due to be released, so I decided to order those together. I did pick up used copies of all of ATEEZ's other Korean albums. I did not unbox any of those though, because I got them without photo cards. But if you would be interested in me doing an unboxing just showing the booklets of those albums, let me know and I'll be happy to film one for you guys. So this is ATEEZ's first mini album, Treasure EP1 All to Zero. It is a box style packaging, as all of ATEEZ's albums are, and it is the small square style like most of their minis. There is no track listing on the back that I can tell, just some credits at the bottom. I feel like a lot of albums nowadays aren't putting the track listing on the outer packaging, which is an interesting choice. It doesn't really make a difference for international buyers because we buy them online anyway, but like if you were in a store browsing CDs, you know, sometimes the cover might catch your eye and you pick it up and want to take a look at what the song titles are. And that's impossible to do with a lot of the newer K-pop albums, which is an interesting choice. It was a little difficult to get the lid off. I'm not sure if it's the material of the packaging or if they cut the dimensions a bit on the small side. But there is just a cutout in the lid that you can see the booklet through. I'm not sure where the photo card is going to be in this. I don't currently really plan on collecting ATEEZ photo cards, but my bias in ATEEZ is Hongjoong, so it would be nice to pull his card, but I don't really care that much whose card I pull since I'm not actively planning on collecting their photo cards. I love the orange and black color scheme. It's very Halloween, which makes sense as I believe they debuted in October. Okay, so the first thing we have is the photo book, and it is a nice, decently thick photo book. We love to see that. I think the photo card might just be back here somewhere. Okay. So we have this fold out, which is the group picture. And this all has their Pirate King concept, I believe. Okay, it looks like we have the photo card right here, so I am going to try to move that to the side without getting spoiled. We have the CD itself, very cute. And then I think these are lyrics cards, if I remember correctly. So we have Hongjoong. And here we have the track listing. So we have 6 songs on the album. We have the intro track, Long Journey, Pirate King, Treasure, Twilight, Stay, and My Way. Now, ATEEZ is actually a group that took me a minute to get into. They were fairly hyped up among international K-pop fans. A lot of my friends really liked them. And I had heard their title tracks, but I wasn't really sure if their music was my style. There were things I liked about the title tracks. There were also elements that I wasn't sure about on first listen. But the more I heard and the more I listened to them, they grew on me more. And then when I went and actually started listening through their full albums and their B-sides, I really, really enjoy a lot of their B-sides. They have a really solid discography, and I feel like they have a lot of different genres in their B-sides that you wouldn't necessarily expect, judging by their titles. So I would definitely recommend checking out some of their B-sides. Next we have Songhwa, and the lyrics for the intro. You know. And lyrics for Pirate King. Yosung. And lyrics for Treasure. Sun. And lyrics for Twilight. Mingi. And lyrics for Stay. Wooyoung. And lyrics for My Way. And finally we have Jungho. And the album credits. Then we have a sticker sheet, which is also very cute. Now let's take a look at the photo book. It is a very cute photo book. Pretty decently sized. Especially for it to be a debut from a not very big company. Treasure EP1, All to Zero. And that is what the back looks like. It looks like this was primarily shot on location when they were filming the music video for Treasure. We start off with Hongjoong, Songhwa, Yuno, Yosung, Sun, Mingi, Wooyoung, and Jungho. Yeah, these are some really nice solo shots. Like, it could be because this is the reprinting that I'm looking through now that they do have more popularity. But this is pretty high quality, which is pretty impressive for a rookie debut. Because like debuts from bigger companies like SM or JYP, you expect to have a lot of attention to detail. You don't necessarily expect it from smaller companies, so it's very nice to see. That cheetah print hoodie is very different from the rest of the styling so far. I like it though, it's a bold choice. Yeah, this is a very nice photo book. This is already like the third set of photo concepts. And actually, that's 2 different outfit changes right there. Damn, there are some big boy group albums that don't have this many different concept changes. So it's really nice to see all of this from a rookie. Or what was a rookie at the time, anyway. And then we have some unit shots. Those are always fun. I love unit pictures. And then a few group shots. Yeah, super nice photo book. Very impressed overall. And then for the photo cards, you get a group photo card. Oh, and it looks like I got a Jongho's for the member photo card. Yeah, and their photo cards are the type that you put them all together and they make a picture on the back. I'm not a huge fan of those types of photo cards because I prefer to collect specific members. It's very difficult to collect all of the members for a group, especially a group with a large lineup like ATEEZ has 8 members. 8 photo cards per album would be a lot to try and keep up with, but I do understand that they have that pirate concept, so it's meant to be like a treasure map that you put together, which is cute, I will say. If you are going to go with that kind of collect them all strategy, the pirate concept makes sense with it. And they have this extra card, which I imagine might go in the middle to complete the set if you get all the photo cards. That could be completely wrong though. Next up we have ATEEZ's second mini album, Treasure EP 2021. All of their albums so far continue that thematic naming, so it can be very easy to get them mixed up if you're still learning and don't really know which album is which. And this one is all red on the outside. And they don't have the cutout this time around, it's just a full lid. The back is red and black, which I feel like is a pretty common color combination for boy groups in K-pop these days. And the lid slides off easier, so I think it may have been either the construction or the material of the first one, because this is a different material as well. I was super excited these albums came back in print because I think this one has my favorite ATEEZ title tracks. Once again, you have the booklet, pretty nicely sized once more. I appreciate the consistency there. And the photo cards, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at. So we have the extra card here. They do have rounded corners, which is interesting. I'm not sure if the original pressing was rounded or squared. That is the group card. They all come with a group card, I believe. And for the individual card, I once again got Jongho. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look through these lyric cards. And that is the CD at the back. I really appreciate the consistency in their album packaging. I'm always a sucker for that. It's honestly one of the reasons I decided to start collecting them. So we're going in the same order. So we start with Hongjoong. Oh, there's like a calendar on the back this time. That's interesting. Was not expecting that. Sunghwa. Forgot he had blonde hair for this era. Yeah, it's like a calendar this time. Wacky. So maybe you know. Yeosung. Son. That's a really cute picture of him. Mingi. Wooyoung. Jongho. So I wonder where the lyrics are if they're not in the cards. So we have a unit picture. Sunghwa, Jongho, Wooyoung, and Yeosung. And then Mingi, Hongjoong, Son, and Yuno. And then we have a group picture. And another group picture. And then we have a sticker sheet once again. I'm not a huge sticker person, but I know a lot of K-pop collectors are, so these are a really cute inclusion, and I like that the stickers are totally different for each album. So this, I'm guessing, is where our lyrics are going to be. Or not. It's just a poster. Huh. I'm confused. Where are the lyrics? I was not expecting this to come with a poster, but that is pretty cool. It shows off the concept for the album and the music videos pretty well, with the good ATEEZ versus the bad ATEEZ. Very cool. I like high concept posters like that. I feel like you don't see enough of those in K-pop. So I guess the lyrics must be in the photo book this time around, which is normally how it is for K-pop albums, but it's not how it is for most of ATEEZ's albums, so I wasn't expecting that. That's what the spine looks like, and the back. I skimmed through unboxings of most of ATEEZ's albums before I bought them to kind of get an idea if I wanted to collect them, but I actually didn't watch many of this one because I knew that if I was going to collect them, I wanted to pick this one up based on the songs alone. So I'm really interested to see what the photo book concept looks like. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have something pretty similar to the music video with the masked ATEEZ. So that's pretty cool. Oh! Okay, so I just learned something that I did not know today. So I knew of the 5 songs that were on the digital edition, which are Hala Hala, Say My Name, Desire, Light, and Promise, but I did not know that there was a CD-only track, which is From. I have heard From because ATEEZ have performed that a few times. It was a pre-debut song they did. I did not realize it had an official release on this album. So that's really cool. I'm really excited to put that in my library now. I was wondering why they didn't have an official version of it, but they do. It's just a CD-only bonus track. The more you know. Oh, this is really cool. The, dark ATEEZ concept. It's got, a blank space where the name would be. That's really cool. This is, film noir cinematic stuff. I like that. I like high conceptual photo books like this. Oh, this is so cool. It's just got one letter of their name. That's so interesting. I really like this. I can definitely see how this photo book would be very polarizing, because it's not like a typical K-pop photo book, but I think it's really cool. So we have the lyrics for Hala Hala, which is definitely one of my favorite ATEEZ title tracks. I'm imagining the second half will be more normal photo shoot pictures, but that's really cool that they have this dark half of the photo book. I really like that. Read the lyrics to Say My Name. Yes, and see here we have the shift. That's so cool how the first half is black and white and the second half is color. I'm not a huge fan of black and white photo books, but I really, really like when they're utilized well, when they fit the concept. That clearly fit the concept here. I really like that. So we have Hongjoong, Seonghwa, and then some unit pictures. Yeosang, Son. Lyrics for Desire, which is a really good B-side. They performed it at their recent online concert showcase thing that they did on VLive. That was a really good performance. I highly recommend checking that out if you can find it. Wooyoung, Jungho, and some more unit pictures. Then we have another concept switch. I really like this one. I'm always a sucker for that typical red and black concept. Lyrics for Light. promise. You could not see the name in the spine there. And the lyrics for From. I have the credits. So now let's take a look at the 2 copies I ordered of Stray Kids' first original Japanese single, Top. There were, I believe, 4 different versions of this album released. The First Press Limited A, First Press Limited B, Normal Edition, and then a special anime version which had cover art drawn by the anime artist, if I remember correctly, because this is an OST for the anime Tower of God. And it's really cool because Stray Kids actually recorded the opening song and the ending song in 3 different languages. We have the Japanese versions, which we have here, the Korean versions, which are bonus tracks on their first full-length album, Go Live, and then the English versions, which were released as a digital single. They're all super, super good, and I highly recommend checking them out if you have not already. I chose to pick up both of the First Press Limited versions because those are typically the ones that come with more of a photo book, and that is more of what I like to collect in my albums. They do also come with photo cards. It looks like they're just on the outside of the packaging for some reason. That is totally unlike anything I've seen before. So I've already gotten spoiled as to one of them. We got Han for that one, and I'm going to open this up and take a closer look at it momentarily. It's just sealed in like this plastic bag packaging, so I'm going to go ahead and open that up. Here's a closer look at the photo card I got. And in my other copy, I got one of Bang Chan's photo cards, which is super cool. I have a bunch of biases in Stray Kids, as I do in pretty much all of my ultimate groups, but the 4 members I collect are Hyunjin, Changbin, Felix, and Chan. So that is really cool that I got one of Chan's photo cards. I have not decided yet if I'm going to end up collecting their Japanese photo cards or just sticking to the Korean ones. Well, let's take a closer look at the albums. This is limited version A. I really, really love the photo shoot for this album, at least what we've seen of it from the teasers. They all look super gorgeous. I am in love with Hyunjin's hair. I remember thinking this was super long hair for him when these teasers came out, and now his hair is even longer, and it's blonde, and it's beautiful, and I'm so, so, so excited for their current era of promotions. That is what the spine looks like, Stray Kids top, and it's got this little graphic of the members at the bottom. On the back, it tells you what all comes in this version. You have disc 1, which is the CD. This one comes with the Japanese versions of Top, Slump, and the instrumental version of Top. Top is the anime opening song, and Slump is the anime ending song. And then disc 2 is the DVD, which has a bunch of vlog content. So we have some behind the scenes videos, the jacket making of for their Japanese compilation album, SKZ 2020, a documentary about their 2019 Japan Showcase High Stay, and then a jacket making of video for this album. So that is super nice. This DVD is approximately 59 minutes long. It is all region, however there are no subtitles, which is pretty much par for the course for Japanese releases these days. So when you open it up, the photo book is loose, which is interesting. It is not actually attached to the album. I imagine that would be why it came sealed in the plastic baggie. And they have like instructions on how to remove the CD. What on earth? I have literally been buying CDs for pretty much all my life, and I've never seen something like that before. That is super interesting. And the CD is on top and the DVD is on the bottom. I'm not going to take them out though because there's not really much exciting going on there. I can tell it's just a plain blue background behind them. Then we have the booklet, which is super thin, again, pretty much par for the course for Japanese albums, but I'm still really excited to look through it. I'm not sure if there's going to be any additional photo cards or high-touch tickets or anything like that inside the booklet, but if there are, oh, it sure does look like there is. So I don't know if this is going to be random member or just like a group one. Okay, yes, it is just a group one. I am not in Japan, do not have any plans to travel to Japan, so I never can use these kind of high-touch tickets anyway, but they are really pretty for collection purposes, and Stray Kids are really nice and sturdy from what I've seen so far from their 2 Japanese albums. Definitely high quality compared to some of the other Japanese stuff I've purchased. And then we've got ads for joining the Japanese fan club, which again, I am not in Japan, so I'm not concerned with those. But I am a member of the global fan club on VLive. Again, I just really, really love this concept. They all look super gorgeous, super beautiful. I'm really glad we do get some more photos with that concept. So the lyrics for the Japanese versions of Top and Slump. And then some individual member photos for Bang-chan, Lino. One thing I will say is that the pages do feel pretty thin. I would have liked those to be a little bit thicker, personally. Changbin, that is such a gorgeous picture of him. Hyunjin is so incredibly, ridiculously, unreally beautiful. Let's say I don't even have words, but I just used a lot of words to describe him, so. He has definitely skyrocketed up my bias list over the past few months. Like, I honestly think he's in ult of ults territory now, which is crazy, because that puts him right up there with Wano, who is currently my ult of ults. But Hyunjin is definitely giving him some competition. We have Han, who is probably next on my list after my 4 main biases in this group, but again, I really do adore all 8 of them so, so much. Felix, again, looking so gorgeous. I love this look on him. Like, it's so simple, just a t-shirt and a leather jacket, but he looks so good. Zoom in the building. And of course, Ian, just incredibly handsome. We have the credits. So, super simple. But again, that's basically what I expect from Japanese albums, so I'm used to it at this point, and the pictures are more than gorgeous enough to make up for it. So now let's take a look at version B. The cover picture is from the same photo shoot, but it is a different picture. I like this one. It almost looks like they're squaring off against each other. It's very cool. The spine, pretty similar. And this one just contains the 3 songs. The extra item for this one is a zine, I believe, which I'm not sure if that's in addition to the photo book or if that is the photo book for this version, but we are going to find out momentarily. So there is the CD. And it is 2 separate booklets, so that is interesting. So this is the first booklet, which is different, so that's good. I was a little afraid they might do the same one for both versions. We have the Japanese fan club ad, and then our little high-touch ticket. Oh, I did not get the group version again. I got IN, and these are so pretty. I love how they're holographic. You know, I'm looking at it closer, and like, I don't even know if it even is a high-touch ticket. That's just what these are in like the other Japanese albums. So I was just assuming, but I honestly have no idea. But the holographic stuff is super cool. I wish these weren't so incredibly rare, because I would love to collect these for my bias line, but I do try to stick within a budget in my collection and not collect super rare expensive photo cards, because my line of thought is I could buy that photo card, or I could buy like 2 more albums for that price, and I always err on the side of more albums, particularly when I collect a bunch of members like I do in Stray Kids, because $20 for 1 photo card is reasonable, but when you multiply that by 4 members, that's nearly $100, and that's a lot of money to spend on cards. Now let's take a look at this photo book. So it is the same photo shoot as the last one, understandable, but it is different pictures, which is awesome. So we have the lyrics for Top and Slump once again. We have some different solo shots for Bang Chan. Well, you know, that's such a pretty picture. Changbin. Oh wait. I just realized these are different outfits. Yeah, it is the same photo shoot, but these are different outfits, which is interesting because even some of the Korean albums don't change up the outfits a whole bunch. So I really appreciate that the Japanese one did. Hyunjin, just, again, so incredibly beautiful. Like, I don't have words to explain this dude. He's just so pretty. I love him. I love him for his talents. Like, he's such an incredible dancer and rapper and singer. He's just a total package. I love Hyunjin so much. Jisung, Han Jisung. So glad he's back with them. I got kind of worried at the end of last year when he was on a little bit of a hiatus, but I'm super glad he's back and in good spirits. Felix, again, super gorgeous. That's a freaking pearl necklace around his neck. I love fashion choices like that. I love that slightly more androgynous stuff like that I feel like it's becoming more common, or maybe I'm just noticing it more, but I really, really enjoy stuff like that and seeing it in male K-pop idol fashion. We have Sungmin and IN. We have our credits. Again, super simple, but I really love all the pictures. They're really nice, high quality close-ups. Super gorgeous. Highly recommend picking this up if you are a physical album collector. And now let's take a look at the zine, which I believe is pictures the members took of each other, which is a super cute concept. I love stuff like that. Oh wow, when they said zine, they really did mean magazine cutout style, and that is so cute. I live for that. So these pictures were all taken by Bang Chan. I wonder if they put the pictures together like this, or if they just took them and then staff did that. Either way, it's super cute. So these pictures were taken by Lino. Changbin. I love that Changbin took a picture of Hyunjin taking a picture. That's so cute. Hyunjin. Of course Hyunjin has a selfie of himself. Of course he does. Oh, and he also took a picture of Changbin taking a picture. That's so cute. Han. There's so much going on in these pictures. I'll definitely have to take a close look at these later. Felix, who also took a selfie of himself. That's such a cute picture of Changbin he took. Oh my goodness. This is such a neat idea. This is so cute. Sungmin. IN. And all of Stray Kids. Oh, that's such a cute selfie of Changbin. I wish I had like the full version of that. That is precious. Yeah, that is super cute. I really, really like that. That is it for today's unboxing. I hope you enjoyed. If you'd like to see more unboxings or K-pop hauls like this one, you can check out the other videos on my channel. And if you like what you see, please feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.